What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful Wednesday. Is that the wonderful
man?
Wednesdays? This week is going to be a lot different than it has ever been in the past. We've got some structure. What is going on, Wayne? What is going on, Chef? Do what?
You say it's clothing optional? Is that what you said?
Yeah, clothing is optional.
As long as your camera's off.
Give Wayne 30 minutes and he'll be there anyway. What is going on, Legion? What is going on, David? So the goal is to continue to make this channel and show, however you want to look at it, better. And I have started to do that by coming up with a theme. Every week there's going to be a theme. I actually asked David what he wanted as a theme this week, and his first thing was Technic, which we know he's a huge Technic guy. He's building, which I thought was perfect because I have quite a bit of experience in Technic as far as mocking, and I have quite a bit of experience as in the cars. But I do not have any when it comes to the tractors, the big trucks and stuff like that, where people like Gene have David has some huge experience there. I know Chef is kind of like me. He has a lot of experience in using Technic, but not building massive things out of it. And then Wayne, do you have any experience using big Technic? I know we all do a structure.
I was going to say, I know for structure.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like I said, I figured me and Chef were going to be on the exact same path. We can use it for some structure, and we can create some a lot of heavy supporting things, but we can I'm not sure me or Chef has dabbled in the real part or the real side of Technic too much.
Nothing like
you've done some. You've done some of the cars.
Yeah, but that's instructions are a whole different ball game. It's easy when you get to count pins and count circles and put them in versus having to. I mean, you've even done like mock stuff with Technic, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done some of the Great Ball conventions. I've taken designs that other people had, and I've just totally modified them to fit our room. We used to, on this top shelf that you can't see anymore, we used to have Great Ball convention going all the way down one side, turning and coming back across the shelf. There's a big circle of basketballs and soccer balls moving all the time.
I forgot you were one of those people. We'll just we'll go ahead and put you in timeout for a while.
Yeah, so like regular Technic is your jam. I mean, regular Lego's your jam. I mean, Technic's what I love.
Technic is not really what I go out as far as making mocks, but the crazy thing is I have yet to make a mock where Technic wasn't used. In the Empire State Building in the city I done, the whole complete inside of that was built with Technic to create support. This section actually I'm working on right now, which is kind of one of the reasons why I was like, okay, let's do it, is this whole section, you got to remember, comes up and floats. And the reason why it's allowed to float is pretty much because there's Technic lift arms holding the structure up. The Star Wars thing I'm going to do after the castle has actually got the biggest Technic, I'm going to say, difficulty that I've ever done. I'm going to be creating supports to overhang a hanger, pretty much kind of suspending it in the air.
So Richard, it's kind of a good segue, though, because when you talk about using Technic for structure, if you go back to the beginning of Technic, that's why they created it. They didn't have all the lift arms, all the panels. They didn't have 47,000 different kinds of gears.
Question is, did they have the black pins?
They did have the black pins. They had the black pins and they had black axles. They didn't have the light gray at the time. Light blue gray wasn't even a thought, but they didn't have light gray axles yet. It was black axles and black pins. No blue pins. The 3L blue pins weren't out yet.
And another huge thing I've seen lately with Technic. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but I went to a convention this past weekend, and one of the things I did was they had a train display around an entire city. And when you're at a convention and you do anything that's like oval or circular, you're boxed in for the entire pretty much session. Well, they actually did something where they used the train tracks built on this Technic frame to where it just kind of lifts off and comes back down. That way the train can continually to go through it, which that to me, I mean, I understand. I've built some big things. Everybody's seen that the castle kind of snaps together in modular sections. But if you build anything modular and you want to kind of expand on that, think how hard it would be able to do to expand on that modular system you're creating, but actually using it to be Technic. And like, think about creating that. Think about Lego Masters. Go back to Lego Masters, that first season where they had to build that bridge that held the weight. Think about doing that, but making it to where it was modular. That's a whole nother monster too.
Yep. So the original Technic, let me see if I can show you this. The original Technic, when it first came out, it was just called Lego Technical. It wasn't until, predates you for a long ways, but it wasn't until like 1976, 77, 78, somewhere in there. Hold on.
I didn't know the world was that old.
Yeah, it's that old. So that right there was the first Technic set that came out that was dedicated just a Technic set.
So before that, all the Technic pieces were used for support?
They were pieces of other builds. And that this was the first one where it became Technic rather than Lego Technical. It was kind of cool. If you go, and that was like, I think 77. If you go to this one, that was my first Lego Technic set. That was 1981. And just kind of.
Is that a like a 3-in-1 type thing?
It is. I think it was a 4-in-1. I think there were 4 things.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So to go full circle, that 1981 set is right there. I've still got it.
Is that all the original 1981 parts?
That is all the original 1981 parts. And if you look at the top of it, I think that's the original 1981 dust.
Or you've been slacking.
I've been slacking. I just got slammed too.
Okay, it's really only the 2019 dust.
And don't you usually clean your own sets that you build?
I mean, everything down here is my responsibility, so yes.
Well, there you go. Okay, thank you.
That's a good point. And this is in the front bedroom.
This
So
is all your Technic stuff.
so yeah, so that was the first set I ever did. That was in 81. That was actually the year I graduated high school. I was spending my after school money buying Lego. Now from there,
I said the best way to do it.
Yeah, so from there you go to the smallest Technic set. This is kind of funny.
I'm gonna put a poll up while you're showing all this.
So there's the smallest Technic set ever done. It was 25 pieces.
What is it build?
It's some kind of swamp vehicle.
Oh my gosh, look at Barnacle.
Yeah, it does. Well, I think this was the start of Barnacle. I mean, there's
that honestly makes me wonder what in the world the smallest Lego set. I guess back in the day they used to just give you like a horse and like a character.
Well, so there were Lego set numbers that had fewer parts, but they were like parts assemblies. They were like, there was like a motor set that had like 6 pieces, you know, a motor and 2 gears and 2 axles and something else. But this was the smallest Lego set that actually built something. And you go from that, if that's the smallest, what's the biggest? Well, that right there is the biggest. That one is 4,108 parts.
See,
So
that
you
to
go
me
from-
is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what's the most expensive set? Well, the most expensive set is this one. And that's the one that I've been working on for 2 weeks and hope to pretty much finish tonight.
We bought batteries for it this weekend, so.
Oh yeah, I do have to go
Well,
get
we got
that.
Whiskey back. He was having some technical difficulty. Speaking of Technic,
Yes. So that's the most expensive. Now, the newest set is actually this one right here. It's the small
yeah, I
version.
saw. So I actually saw that in Walmart the other day. That is a really cool looking car for not a bad price point.
No, it's not bad at all. That's where we grabbed it. Actually, at your Walmart.
No, I didn't go to King.
No, that's right. He does King.
Kang.
He does King.
Kang.
We were at the North Point Walmart.
Walmart alone. I leave it for him.
So, Whiskey, since you were having a little bit of trouble there, what do you think about Lego? Do you think that Technic, have you ever used it? Have you ever built it for structure or anything like that?
Only what is in sets, like the haunted house. What else?
You're talking about the one that's like
just
the
whatever's
amusement
in-
park ride?
Yeah, amusement park at fairgrounds, whatever the collection's called.
I mean, Technic is and this is how I kind of want the stream to go on from now. I want it to be a bunch of different ideas and themes, and then go down the path like that. And Greg did while everybody was talking. I caught that Friday is actually going to be his birthday, so we'll
Happy
have
birthday,
to do a big shout out. How old are you turning, Greg? Are you 30 yet?
21 and holding, right?
I feel like everybody's
Oh.
30. Everybody I know is 30 years old.
Hey, Richard, did you tell Whiskey that the new kid has to sing happy birthday?
The new kid.
Yeah,
Whiskey. Yeah, Whiskey. Well, I told him he had to bring donuts to the meeting, but he failed.
Oh, good
Yep.
Lord. No wonder I'm starving.
He just sent me a picture with him eating the donuts, which I told him didn't count.
Oh,
they're
that's
delicious.
mean. That's mean.
But this
Take
is
a picture
this is
eating the
kind of a
donut.
prime example of how I'm going to try to transform this Wednesday segment. And then from time to time, of course, we will have some different people on as time goes. There'll always be time that people can't make it. But I do. So one of the things that we were talking about with all of this is when it comes to my portion of Technic, I only buy Technic sets that are like these right here, which are the bigger cars. And the reason behind that is I'm a huge car fan, and I think that they look amazing. They're very expensive when they come out. And if you don't think they're expensive when they come out, then let them retire, and you'll really be mad at yourself. But it's one of the things that I've kind of always done. Everybody on here knows that cars are like my jam. It's where I've always kind of accelerated and stuff. I mean, it's been my job for almost 15 years now. But I have never built the cranes. I've never built the excavators. I don't think I've ever built anything that's full Technic but those cars.
I had to have the John Deere tractor.
I don't have the John Deere. Now I do have, which me and Gene talked about, which is it's buried, and I was going to pull it out, but I kind of failed at that. I do have original Star Wars Technic sets, and it's the R2 and C3PO. But those guys look horrible. Back in the early 90s, they did not, or late 90s, they did not do a good job with designing 3D characters. Legion said he's got a few more years till he's 30.
How's that senior year going, Legion?
All 3 days into it.
All 3 days.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all they've been in school.
Wow.
I got a friend that has a kid that was that posted today online that it's like day 4 of school, and her kid's already talking about how they want to stay home.
Oh, I feel for him.
I know a teacher that refused to go in this year.
I know, that's crazy. How do you play hooky for a whole year?
You're good. You gotta be really good at it.
That'd be
Okay.
kind of nice.
I think that's really bad at it, Tori. I don't think that's good
No,
at it.
You have
If
to, I
Wayne
guess
or
I was-
Steph or me decided just to not show up to whatever job we were doing for a whole year, I don't think that's not classified as good.
well, if I look at it this way, I wasn't very good at it because I had 300 something sick days.
Well, see, you're already failing there. You got to use them sick days. I get
Oh, I
sick.
300
turned them
and
into-
some?
I ended up getting 26.89 retirement years.
She got almost 2 more full years of
Yep.
service credit for her
My sick-
stockpiled sick time.
Damn.
Not playing hooky.
That's 2 years of hooky right there.
I know.
Yeah.
Look, if we all would have just put up with screaming kids for however long, we could have all been retired by now.
I'm sure there's some openings.
I
sure
don't
I
think
didn't
the
read
three of us belong being a teacher at all.
No.
I think
Trying to
I
get
think
you to
we'll-
dump off your cars.
it does not matter. They don't need to know how to be a mechanic.
That's why they took shop class, though.
By the time the students you were teaching become my age, the cars that we work on now are going to be non-existent. They're all going to be electrical devices that you plug in a computer to.
You pretty much do that now.
I was going to say, aren't we doing that now?
Kind of. Some stuff still takes a little bit of brain. But I'm doing it, so I did say a little bit. What are you talking about, Legion? I'd be a good teacher. Y'all just need to sit the hell down and shut up.
Exactly. I'd be going to prison for backhanding a kid.
They frown upon the language. Shut up is a bad word in school.
What?
Yeah.
And they're in a treat for day 2.
How about shut your suck pump?
Yeah, I would fail at being a teacher.
I remember I was told a lot growing up, or not told, but asked if I want something to cry about. So is that the right thing to say?
Yeah.
If you're crying, you're supposed to ask them if they want something to cry about, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And then to get back on the kind of the topic of Technic, I do think that Technic, in my world as a mocker, I believe that I've in this group I pretty much win the mocking portion. But I think that it has a huge advantage when it comes to, I mean, if you want to be able to think about anything that you would see displayed, carnivals or anything train wise is going to be 90% Technic created, especially when it comes to the frames and motors. Anything that you see that's like, I mean, anything you see motorized has to have some portion of Technic in it. And if it doesn't, then tell me how they got Lego to move, because I've been trying to get this castle to operate by itself for a long time and it still hasn't. Technic, I believe, do what?
How many motors you got on it?
None on this. I had the ability to put 2 in there, but I didn't do it because of it was supposed to be the gate and the drawbridge, and it didn't want to cooperate with everything. The drawbridge was pretty much the perfect weight, but once it pulled it down, once it went down with the weight, it was hard to get back up because of like the chains would like tingle. I didn't feel like fooling with it, and I didn't think it was really all that necessary. Legion did say his 3 days have been good, and I do want to give a shout out to Miss Renee. She came to the Brick convention I was at, and gladly donated me. It seemed like a crap ton of cups. I don't know how many there are, but there's at least 20 on the table. So
Hey,
I did
Richard,
get on Pick-a-Brick cups. Yeah,
I just went and put the old pickup truck up. I forgot I had a couple of the Great Ball Convention pieces in there. That's a tiny mock of what they did at Brick Fair about 6 years ago.
So I do know that I don't know that a Brick Fair. I don't think they done it this year. If they did, I didn't pay attention. But every year they do this thing where you can kind of buy a exclusive Brick Fair set for the Great Ball contraption, and it allows you to kind of learn the motor skills and what they're doing with it and all that. And Justin bought one last year, and it was actually really cool to see. If I don't recommend, I'm not going to say I don't recommend. I'm not going down that path because I already know, just like some of the other people that I know in this group, can't do anything on a small level. If they get something and it's fun, they tend to overexceed greatly with everything they do. You know, that's kind of why Gene's putting together a 12,000 piece Technic set right now. I do not need that. So I will graciously leave that whole section alone.
I know that crane looks amazing though.
Yeah, it does. It makes me wish that I was into more Technic stuff, but that goes back to a whole nother subject of how many teams do you really want to start buying?
I wanted the dozer, but I kept skipping it.
Which one?
Oh, that last one. I think it was their last release.
Because so the one Technic set that I wish I would have bought, which I don't even think that it's I don't think it's retired, but the Mercedes Unimog,
So,
What a good time for that.
no,
the big truck. Gene, do you have that? Gene, did y'all buy the Unimog?
Clear windows.
He turned his hearing aid off, apparently.
He did. He's trying. I think he's playing with his motors.
Well, I think he's trying to turn the volume or something back on. I don't know what he's doing.
It shows you on it. Oh, it's just the TV's not on. Okay.
But that is one of the sets that I did want to buy that I haven't. I really like it, but it is extremely big, and I really don't know where I would put it up here on this small shelves that I got. That's what needs to happen. They need to create a shelving system that is for Lego size mocks and Lego size builds.
Here. Hate this.
Yeah, but which size builds?
I don't know. It's
Right.
we're never going to be happy. We just need to realize that.
Here's this. You need that?
I
Renee
got
said
a pile of totes behind me in an empty basement so far.
Are you about to the point where you're done moving?
Yeah. Nothing else to haul. I just got to go over there and clean up, and I'm done and out of the apartment.
Well, that's a good thing.
And then I can start unpacking more.
I don't wish that I was moving by any means, but I would like to move. I would like
That's the first I've done in a while.
I would like a bigger place. My wife gets mad at me because she says we don't need a bigger place, but
Well, this basement's got 2,000 more square feet than my apartment.
I don't even know how big this basement is. I do I have talked quite a bit about knocking down a wall upstairs and putting a whole nother room up there. Hopefully in the future that has the possibility of happening. Gene, can you hear us now?
I can hear you, but I just can't see if something's screwed up on our system.
Is the Unimog, the Mercedes Unimog, is that retired?
I think so.
Well, there goes that.
They retired the Ducati yet? That little bike they had a few years ago?
That's not
I think they did because they dropped the BMW, right?
I can't get it to
The BMW, the bikes look really cool too. I know they've had one back in the day, but I'm wondering if we'll ever get to see like a Harley. I don't know if they would do it, but I think it'd be cool to see like a bagger.
Oh yeah, bagger would be nice.
Technic.
Yeah. Because the Harley was Lego, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it was an idea,
Fat boy. Yeah.
or I guess creator expert.
That'd be cool to see like a road glide or something. Like I said, I highly doubt Lego would touch that, but you never know. There's a bunch of stuff that they've done in the past that, especially with Technic. Technic's how we got the Osprey that never existed.
Right.
It's how you got and then lost the Osprey.
Yeah, the Osprey came and left really, really fast. Everybody was like, "Hey, look, an Osprey," and everybody else was like, "Where?" That's another one that was like a Technic set which I guess it wasn't on the shelf too long, but everyone should have grabbed that when they had the chance.
Yeah, I think it only shipped. I don't think it made it to release date.
Well, I know that there's a bunch of people that have them because I've seen them for sale.
Yeah.
There was one for sale this weekend, and I always laugh when I see the prices of them. I think they wanted like $850 for this one. Anything
Chip?
like that.
Did you get your package?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right,
everyone said they've got their package except for Leon, but I haven't talked to Leon about it.
cool. Okay.
I guess I should have said thank you to you. I
Oh,
sent
no,
it.
that's fine. I just want to make sure you got it.
It's sitting right here on my desk.
Awesome.
It's a cool looking fig. Wayne, you didn't pick up Scarface while we were up there, did you?
No.
Which one's going slashing where he's setting it up?
Blue, green, red, blue, green, red.
I got my
we
new
just
Technic shirt the other day too.
If he places an order, can you just come pick it up if he comes up here?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Legion.
I
Oh,
think we're trying to get him up here next weekend. I think it is. And if he comes up here on a Saturday, I think the goal is for him to spend the night, and we're going to end up doing a live stream.
Awesome.
If he decides to not be so bashful. I told him it's not that bad. Y'all only bite once.
Don't bite it. I've had dinner.
Well, everyone can't say that.
So he'll be coming up the weekend of the 8th.
Yes. Possibly.
And everybody that's watching, be sure and hit the like button.
Yeah, smack that like button. Beat it up.
I was the first one.
I want y'all to attack that thing like if I were to put a bag of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies in front of Wayne right now.
They're pretty
I know.
stale.
They're only stale for you. Wayne said they were nice and fresh.
That's why I said I heard you say fresh, but I still wanted to say they're stale.
And then I know that Technic only releases, what is it, one big car a year, really?
2 years.
They release one every 2 years and then like
Yeah, the
4 or
cars
5
are every 2 years.
throughout the year. And the cool thing about Technic too is not a lot of people realize this, I don't think. But if you go buy sets, there is a lot of things on Rebrickable that people are recreating using the same pieces that come with them.
Yeah, it's really crazy how much they're doing with Technic mocks on Rebrickable.
I sent Gene a couple weeks ago, or about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Someone bought the NASCAR and turned it into a F1 car. That was a neat little display.
I think it looked better as an F1 car than it was.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's only going to be a good NASCAR if it has Dale Earnhardt on it, but we won't go there.
Wouldn't he be kind of rotten by now?
No, it's a car, not a person, Gene. Gene's so
I have-
negative.
I have a torso that has Dale Jr. on it.
Huh?
I have a torso, a white one that says Dale Jr. Jr.
It's like a T-shirt on the torso.
Uh-huh.
Lego did a Dale Earnhardt Jr. movie.
I think
That could
somebody
be
else did.
questionable. I don't know. I just saw it when I was looking for a torso for Jean's little fig.
And I told her there's no chance of me wearing that.
No, your actual comment was, what'd you say? I said I had a torso with Dale Jr. What did you say? I can't hear you. That's what you said. You acted like you couldn't hear me say it.
Gene, that's really mean to ignore your wife like that.
Yeah, especially when she was just trying to help him. I took it.
Yeah,
that he
I've
has-
been-
Under the bus.
I've been trying hard to get them to get a sig fig, and I guess they finally decided to do it, so I could have everybody sig fig for the thumbnail.
I like it.
I still need to steal that head from you.
Remember when I was trying to steal stuff from y'all, like the firehouse, and
That's a little bigger
no.
object.
it doesn't look size doesn't matter.
That's what she said.
No, that is
There
not.
you go. Knew somebody was gonna say it.
Trust me. If she says that, she lied
Nah.
to y'all.
It's not about the size, it's about the girth, I told you.
She lied.
Oh. Okay. I ain't got my curiosity.
She's already green lighted it. What does she want you to do? Like drive back at 12 o'clock at night?
It'd be no fun.
I know. Wayne, what you got going on tonight?
I'm going through some parts and looking for pieces for the collection of like the minifigs of my life kind of thing.
So we have 13 votes so far, and all of them are yes. There is not one that says no. So everybody is in agreement that Technic is important when it comes to Lego.
It is. I don't think a lot of the stuff I built wouldn't if it wasn't for structure.
Is anyone on here built the UCS Millennium Falcon?
Nope.
Have you ever looked at the instructions of it?
Yes.
The instructions are really saying how they use Technic to create a whole entire frame that turns a pretty much a square section to a round ship. Technic is I love when you go to, as much as I hate to say this, but when you go to conventions and you go over near the forbidden Bionicle tables, there's a lot of people that use Technic as really cool pieces. But we don't talk about Bionicle.
Well, even some of the newer animals I've seen has been Technic.
What do you mean?
Like the frame on the animals they build, the dragons, the I've seen a lot of different people using it for a whole lot of different things now.
I mean, it's like I said, it's one of those things that it really does help anything
like-
with worked.
Yeah, just like the driver.
Huh?
No.
The torso's not legit. It's not like
Well, I could have told y'all that it was Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah.
that's what I figured too.
Oh, I didn't remember, so I went and got it.
If it wasn't Junior and it was Dale Earnhardt, I'd probably drive everybody else's house tonight. But gotta support the best driver there ever was.
What, Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Bill Walter?
Yeah, y'all probably think LeBron James is the best basketball player too, don't you?
Nope. Nope. What you doing?
How you doing, Will?
What's up, Will? Hey, Haley.
Hey,
Haley
Haley.
actually wanted to be down here, but she gave me a really late warning, and the table is not so friendly. Well, I guess she could come sit over here. Babe, you can come down here and sit on this side. You just won't be able to build.
Oh, don't say that.
The little flower kit doesn't have that many pieces to it.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be really sitting at the table. I kind of
Oh.
have this table. What's another word for cluttered?
Cleaned?
No, it's not cleaned. I promise you that.
It needs to be.
Lived in.
Lived
It
in. There you go.
needs to be clean, but the problem is the castle has gotten so much bigger than it was that I've had to take multiple sections apart to build one section. So it's kind of messy down here.
At least he's honest.
What's going on, Dean? Well, you can come down and sit right here in this chair. All you gotta do is move this lug bulk order that I haven't even looked at yet.
You got to move this.
I'll move it. It's just a box. Y'all are rude, guys. That's crazy. I would
won't
expect
even move a box for the wife so she can come and join you.
I told her I would move it.
I hope she comes down and slaps you.
She would never do that.
Don't say never. Uh-oh, something's moving over here.
Is it under the table or on top of the table?
It's on top of the table and it's making noises.
Dang, Gene. That's some talent.
What?
But the table is really kind of beat up. Dean said that he got the new Mars rover today. Looking forward to the build. Dean, we're all talking about Technic tonight. What do you think about Technic? Did you build? I mean, of course, you kind of have to build with Technic if you build Lego sets. I'm pretty sure the Mars rover even has Technic in it.
I believe the Mars rover is Technic, the new one.
The new one? It's full Technic?
Yep. The new rover's Technic.
Dang, I didn't know that. Shows you what I know. The more you know.
Well, the only reason I know that is the wife pointed it out and said, "Aren't you doing a Technic build or a Technic show?"
Once we'll run over the modulars.
No! Get
You're
back.
gonna run over. Don't you need the crane to put her modular together? Might get done faster.
I had to run over my stuff. It takes me long enough for you to damage it. Then I'm going to take you another 2 months.
He's gonna take some pieces from you. It looks like.
I'm already on the corner of this little table. It's a dining room table. I'm on the corner.
Like
Dude.
Richard wants to do to Haley. Put her on the corner over there.
Yeah. I don't mind being over here, but that big thing's starting to run me over.
It sounds like you kind of do mind being over there.
Well, when I'm being invaded.
Invaded.
I'm
Yeah, just
invaded.
share
I
the
remember
Mars rover.
Where? What? Huh? Where's
He
Mars
said,
rover?
It does move.
hold on, Whiskey's got it pulled up for us.
Okay.
That does look good.
Oh, yeah.
I seen that today. The wife pointed it out.
That's one of those things that so I had all the space sets that were like the lunar lander, Saturn. I had what's the other one called with the satellite in the back of it?
The space shuttle.
Yeah. Is it what? Didn't it have a name though?
Perseverance.
Is that it?
That sounds right.
I ended up getting rid of everything except
No, the
Saturn.
Discovery.
Yeah, the Discovery. That's it.
Oh, you're talking about the other one. Gotcha.
Yeah, I got rid of everything except Saturn. And I don't really know what made me keep Saturn.
Hey, did you see how I get treated? I know the feeling.
I don't know what you're laughing at. You got treated the exact same way.
I know. That's what I said. But you know what? Payback's crap. If you can see the basement right now, I've got so much stuff sorted and counted and ready for him to inventory. I got him for 2 nights. Easy. I've been working down there getting stuff counted and inventory.
Gene, you gonna reply to that?
Yeah, his comment was, I'm gonna get home tomorrow night and I'm gonna feel sick, I'm sure. I have to go to bed.
Looks like Tori's putting in pieces. Yeah, he said Dean said the Rover is the Perseverance.
Yeah.
Right.
I will never know the names of those the space stuff. I am not that familiar.
I just knew it was Rover because I looked at it today.
I drove by the Lego store and as it started to rain with the thing we got going on through North and South Carolina and Florida and all that.
Yeah, that hurricane. Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought about it. I was like, man, I'm right here at Concord Mills. I could stop. But I didn't. I kept driving.
Was it raining there?
It rained on the way home. I left Charlotte at like 4 and it started raining.
Wow, because it hasn't rained any here yet, has it? It
I
raining
don't
now?
think so. It wasn't
Yeah.
like pouring down rain, but it was. I was afraid it was. If it would have been my luck, I would have got in the mall, and the minute the door closed behind me, it would have just like monsooned, and I'd have been in there waiting for it to stop. That's how my luck goes.
It pounded down here last night. But we
Oh, I
didn't have
bet.
anything today.
Yeah, it hadn't rained anything yet here. 624.
I think we are finally getting to a almost stopping point on this. The way I'm doing this rock wall this time, especially for this corner, is kind of annoying.
No.
Renee said it's been raining there since 2:30.
Ugh.
And where's she at?
She's down closer to the coast.
Oh, yeah, she definitely had it for a while.
She's down in East Carolina.
Okay, now let's.
I poured out this whole cup and I didn't see one piece that I was looking for. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Slopes are my friend. That's what I keep telling myself.
Do you have the market covered on slopes too?
Well, I did. When Harold started his castle, I believe that he had like a revamp. He was buying a ton of them. I don't know how many he ended up with, but I do know that he was buying a bunch. As long as there's other mockers, I will never be able to get it all. She
No.
said she's in Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean said about the same here in Piedmont, South Carolina.
Huh?
Dean said the same about the same in Piedmont, South Carolina.
Mhm.
Well, you guys can keep it. I'm tired of working in it.
Really? I need to mow.
You know that Gene has it made, man. She retires and takes all the hard labor work.
Yeah. The problem is I like mowing.
Yeah, too bad. I let him cook though. I still let him cook.
I came home from work the other day and the wife was mowing.
See? I'm not the only woman that likes to mow.
So I sat down, drank a Red Bull, and watched her for a little bit, and then got up and finished the yard.
Yeah, on the weekends we tag team. He'll mow for a while, I'll mow, he'll mow, I'll mow. It's kind of fun.
Question is, does the Red Bull help?
Red
I just
Bull
like
don't help anytime. I just like the taste. I can drink a Red Bull at 3 a.m., fall right back to sleep, get up at 7.
Oh, wow.
Chef,
I
I
don't
believe
know
that's a
anybody
problem.
like that.
I can drink a Red Bull and get right back up and go back to sleep.
Red Bull, Monster, whatever.
Oh. You can't drink it before
I
bed.
drink too much of them. They don't work anymore.
Legion said he'll be right back. I don't.
We'll be right
I
here.
used to be kind of big on monsters and stuff like that, and I kind of got away from them. I don't. It was just one of those things that I didn't gain anything from them. It ain't like they would actually give me tons of energy. And then when they came out with the like sugar-free line, everybody was under the impression that those were actually really good for you.
Nope.
So they're not?
I mean, it's the same crap that's in a normal monster.
I was going to say Red Bulls has less sugar than a can of Coke. It's a taurine and there's another chemical in there that's bad for you.
I mean, everything's bad for you at the end of the day.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Pick your battles.
They've been saying for years now that just about anything you do can pretty much give you cancer.
I'm not afraid.
They used to say for the longest time that if you drink a lot of sodas, it would give you kidney stones. And then they came out and said, well, water can give you kidney stones too. It's all about the calcium. So what does it matter what you drink anymore?
As long as it tastes good.
Or eat,
There you
even.
go.
I don't really. I don't know. I've been pretty good.
What other Lego stream can you go to and get a full health analysis?
I know. Look at that. We're here for you. Remember that.
That's right.
And if you're ever feeling down about yourself, call me. I can always make you feel worse.
Make you feel.
That's a
Sounds about right.
That's a service I provide for free, just for you guys.
Gee, that's cool.
Just remember, everybody else is wanting to make you feel better. It's the first place you can go to get you to kind of let you get set straight and make you feel worse.
You're supposed to make people feel better.
I don't know. Do I not brighten your day, Chef?
Every time I see you.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
I thought you were going to say when the cookies were fresh.
I was trying to be nice for once.
Man, now Chef's trying to turn a new page.
Yep.
Man. Wayne, let's go ahead and hear a lie out of your mouth, too.
Well, you know, if someone's being nice to you, you gotta really wonder what they're up to. DTA, don't trust anybody.
Exactly. Stone Cold Steve Austin taught me that in the 90s.
Yep.
If you think somebody's doing right for you, kick him in the nuts and stun them.
Pretty much.
If you're in school, do that to your bullies. And if you're in school and you don't get bullied, then you're probably the bully.
Okay.
I was going to say, I don't think I ever got bullied.
Well, it's because you were
Then
bullied.
it was
as a kid.
you.
Probably was.
Next convention y'all are at, y'all can all give Chef a stunner for free. If someone were to come up to you and Stone Cold stun you in the middle of a convention, I'm almost positive my life would be made. I would sign off of YouTube and never get back on. I would close my Instagram account.
I know where you live. And the wife said you're not getting a new house, so.
hopefully. And then a little later on, we do have our second giveaway. I'm taking myself out of this one. Ironically, I won the first one.
I was gonna say you could take us out too.
Out of what?
His giveaway.
Well, if I take y'all out, it's between Chef and Brick Babe.
Oh, well, Brookbake's not on, so she can't win.
Well, she's a member, so she can win.
Oh, that's like those raffles. You gotta be present to win.
Are you just trying to get Chef the set for free?
No.
No, we can send it to Brick Babe.
It's a speed champion. Somebody would enjoy it.
We might
I just signed up to be nice.
I didn't.
signed up for Haley, or we signed up.
I tried to find a set that like would be universal and most people would like, and I knew that Brick Babe has never seen Star Wars in her life, so
Gosh.
I knew that was out. But I still don't understand how y'all have lived 30 years and never seen Star Wars.
I have, or we have.
Yeah, but that's because you just recently watched it.
No, I
That's
had,
all I watched growing up.
I had the original. Yeah. Just hadn't watched any of the new stuff.
You're not missing too much.
Yeah.
I ruffled some feathers yesterday at work on
Oh.
Star Wars. I'll
Oh, look. Orange is lovely.
do what?
The awnings on this old modular she's working on
Mhm.
are the 3x3 half domes or quarter domes.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I had a talk with somebody and they asked me what is the worst Star Wars movie. And I told them my opinion, and somebody else listening did not like my opinion. The worst Star Wars movie by far is The Phantom Menace.
Oh, no way.
You gotta
Yes.
reply from Randall.
It's the only Star Wars movie that is made that if you did not show it, it would not change the story whatsoever. Every other movie, the story would have to change if it did not exist.
Okay, here we go. Let's go peace hunting.
I'm sure you're going to tell me that The Last Jedi is the worst.
Well, I think The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker are equally terrible.
They're better than The Phantom Menace.
He's that equally terrible.
What do you like about The Phantom Menace?
Oh, it's just the beginning of the story. Like I don't mind it at all. That here you say that you can eliminate it from the equation. You could also eliminate Rogue One from the equation, and it doesn't change
No,
the
you
story.
couldn't.
It just
Yeah, it
expands.
does. Rogue One is how they got the Death Star plans to them in Episode 4.
Right, but they explain it in some degree in Episode 4. So you don't really need to show it.
But what I'm saying, I didn't say that it didn't matter. I'm saying that the story would not change. The story would change if Rogue One never happened. Big time. In one, they just kind of, they literally had Qui-Gon talk about how he was the understander of the Sith, and then a Sith chopped him in half the first time he ever came across one. I'm almost done with this rock wall. Almost.
Are you gonna take it apart and rebuild it again?
No, if it comes apart again, it's just being destroyed.
Do you need to order?
Do what?
Do you need to order any more parts for it?
Yeah, I've already got. That's what Renee said. She found 400 light bluish gray masonry bricks. I do need. I'll probably have to order at some point, which I'll get them from Lego because they're on what you call it.
Pick,
Pick and build.
Yeah. Yeah, they have the studs on the side bricks on there.
Yeah, so that was really just my joke about you constantly saying, I'm not buying any more parts. I don't need any
Oh,
more
I know.
parts.
Well, this is like a legit reason though. I'm so we had a talk about this, and I know this has nothing to do with Technic or whatever that we're talking about tonight, but I want to hear y'all's opinion on this too, because it does matter. Well, it matters to me. So out of everyone in the group and everyone in the chat, somebody in one of the lugs I'm in expressed their opinion that it bothers them when it comes to mocking if they can't be competitive at it. And how that got brought up is Star Wars. Star Wars has got to be one of those things that you just can't be that competitive at it. It takes pretty much an endless bank account, and you have to. I mean, what are you going to do that no one else has done? Unless you start doing what I'm doing, which is making up your own story. And when you make up your own story, you it's a little bit harder than telling a story that already exists, because there's a lot of people that want everything to be canon no matter what it is, and they can't just use an imagination. But my question is does building a mock become very competitive at some point? What do you want out of building a mock? Is it just to appease you? Or at some point, would you like it to be competitive to where you could possibly win something?
Guess it depends on what I'm building.
Because my fight against that was I'm very competitive as it is. And it kind of really ticked me off how Brick Fair went down. And the only thing to do is go bigger and better. And really kind of just for myself, because I had recognition at a lot of other places and there was recognition online. I know that I can look at it and at least see what I've done. But it kind of was, the whole thing with Brick Fair was just kind of crappy of how it went down.
Yeah, and it's disheartening for something like that to happen too.
Well, I mean, I guess it was just the fact that once everybody told me like what was going on, it didn't bother me that much until people started asking. That's when it really became like the what the hell is going on moment. But I do have to have this ready and displayed by January. And then again in March. And then again in August. And then possibly again in, well, I think after Brick Fair is when I'm taking it apart. I think Brick Fair is going to be the end of it.
You should display it in June.
What's in June?
Brick World, Brick World.
I'm going to Brick World, but I won't take this. You're gonna drive me all the way up there with it?
I'll meet you halfway.
Nah, you got to drive the whole thing.
I'll drive the whole thing, but I'll pick you up halfway.
Yeah, but that means that I got to get further than halfway.
No, like halfway from me and you.
Yeah, but you moved even closer, so you might as well just come the whole way.
keep going, Chef. Come on, you can do it. You can win this battle.
I'm flying.
So am I.
I'll meet you in Charlotte to fly out.
Oh, then you got to pass my house anyway, so you'll be all right to stop and get it.
I'll just pick you up on the way.
Now, I plan on going to Brick World, but it will not be displayed at Brick World. It will for a fact go to Brick Universe. It will go to Columbia's BrickCon, and it will go to Brick Fair. It might possibly go to Brick Convention. It really just depends on how I feel when I get back from Brick Fair and if I really want to continue displaying it or not.
I might see you in Brick Fair too.
You need to go to Brick Fair. We need to get Gene and Tori to one of these events.
Well, you know, I don't work.
You know, it
anymore.
kind of sounds like Gene's a slave driver.
No, Gene don't have to do anything. All he has to do is let Tori off of work.
Yeah, Gene. All you gotta do is let me
Well,
off
I
of
said
work.
she said he was a slave driver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I had to check out. I had to clock out just so I could have lunch with a girlfriend. She's just starting school, and I wanted to have lunch with her. I love him. He's my hubby.
Gene's ruthless when it comes to.
I'm gonna write her up talking trash about the company policies.
I'm doomed. Chef, do you need an employee to help your wife?
Is it possible
No.
to leave a husband-owned business and not get a divorce?
I hope so. I don't want a divorce. I've done that once.
Oh, so you're willing to quit the company, just not quit Gene?
Right. Definitely.
I believe that's going to leave some tension around the house. I'm not positive, but
Nah, he knows I love my job.
yeah, but you don't teach anymore.
I know. It's the best part about it. I don't
Oh,
think
you
so.
meant working for him. Oh, I didn't know we were. I didn't know we were still lying. Sorry,
So bad.
thought we were telling the truth now, but guess we're not past that.
That don't work.
It's so funny how simple these old modulars were and how detailed they are now.
And it still takes 4 to 6 weeks.
Shush your mouth.
I thought it was 8 to 10.
I'm doing the
That
best.
depends on if she's building it in 4
What are you
days
working
a
on?
week or 5 days a week.
I'm working on the Grand Emporium.
Okay.
But I'm not doing it from bags. We bought it and and then we checked the inventory and stuff. So
Here goes
I'm
this.
sitting over here with 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 different tubs I'm working out of. No, 27. There's one in front of me.
Wayne, I know you haven't been here for the whole thing, but for about 6 months now, if not longer, Tori keeps building these sets, and then she'll give the excuse that they're not in bags. And it's
And it
okay.
took her-
Yeah.
It took her like 6 months to build the treehouse.
4 days a week.
But
It's all about save, rent, and build. I mean,
yeah, I don't build anytime but on live stream. I don't.
That's a lie. You built the treehouse a bunch off stream.
I don't think so, did I?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I did.
That one she didn't.
Yeah, and this one I haven't. No, I try to be faithful to you.
I'm still waiting for you to be really faithful and slip some Lego parts out the back door, but that ain't happened yet.
Hey, I pack your orders for you. You're not checking it to see that I'm packing extras.
You're not though. Well, I don't know if you are or not. I don't count. So
You're
See?
not, no.
y'all's Lego order that I got from you like 2 weeks ago is still sitting in the same bag, sitting on top of the lug bulk that I've yet to even look at.
Well, did you give Haley hers out of it?
No, it's still sitting in it. She knows it, but it's still sitting in it.
Haley, do you really know it? Did he tell you or did you learn it today?
Yeah, really.
If she says otherwise, then she's lying.
If she's still listening.
Yeah.
She's probably not listening anymore because she would have done called me a liar by now, but she knows. Trust me.
I found her a little poly bag. I got her and I both a little poly bag flower pot to build.
You got a poly bag full of pot.
A
Oh,
poly
really?
bag full of pot.
I
Yeah.
was wondering about that too.
Sounds like you've been to my store.
I have.
And it was only $5?
And your wife was no, it was actually only $2.
Man,
Mm-hmm. That pot's cheap.
Haley said, did she know what? That there's a poly bag down here with your name on it that Tori gave you.
But you got to build with me one night.
See, she wasn't watching again.
She's listening. She's not watching. She's listening.
If she was listening, she wouldn't have said no what.
Oh, you're about to
Oh, that's
condone that, Chef. I did not. Babe, I don't condone whatever Chef is saying. There is no
Yes,
script.
he does. He told me to say it.
I know.
There is
And
no script that is telling him what to say.
won't make room for me for
He's
tonight.
typing it in private chat.
So in trouble, Richard.
I told her to come down here.
But there's no room for her to build, is what she's saying.
She's got, I mean, she can build right here. It's just, there is no room. There is not. I have destroyed the castle. I'm not
As
lying.
I'm getting you in trouble.
You're not
It's
getting me in
fine.
trouble. You're digging yourself a grave.
It's all your fault. So you better watch it.
Oh.
She's going to come after you, not me.
I can still hear you through the floor.
Where is...
Waldo.
Now, that is one thing I do want. I want a Waldo minifig.
We need to get one and we'll hide it around Brick Fair. See who finds it.
What?
That would be a bad idea.
He said he won't even make room for me. I'll remember that when he wants to come to bed tonight.
She barely makes room for me in the bed, so that's nothing new.
That's hilarious. Oh,
She sent me a video today talking about how that we have a bed that somehow gets taken up all of the room.
My wife talked me into getting a king bed so I could have some space. I can tell you I still don't have any space.
That's what I was about to say. We have a king bed, I believe.
I believe.
I don't know what this space is that you are talking about. There's plenty of space for on her side of the bed after she moves to mine.
No, I got the wife and 2 dogs. And the dogs take up a lot of space.
Well, I got the wife and a cat and a dog.
How is the new kitty doing?
Running around like crazy,
Well, good.
seeing what he can get into. We started seeing what he'll eat. He ate a pork chop earlier.
There's cat food for the cat.
Yeah, but you give the dog human food. Why can't you give the
True
cat human food?
They got white rice tonight.
Take it easy, David.
See, David?
Bye, David. See you and talk to you on Facebook. Okay, now
Dean said, and above the bed. There's, if I could hover somehow, that would be like the perfect thing to do.
She doesn't have that problem. Do you, babe?
What are you talking about?
Not enough room in the bed because your wife hugs the far side of the bed. Don't she?
Oh, she's telling you.
I
Good thing I
do.
started reading the chat. Look what I started.
I'm a side of the bed. I'm a side of the bed hugger.
I mean, I really don't care what Haley does to begin with, because if I'm in the bed for more than 10 minutes, I'm already asleep.
That must be nice.
I do not play around. When I lay down, I am done. You know, I'm tired from actually working all day.
I thought I would be, but it don't work.
Just
By
ain't
the time
working
my
hard.
eyes close, my phone rings for another work order.
Oh,
Just ain't working hard enough, Chef.
I have it shut off right now, I think.
well, you're working. You're live streaming now.
Speaking of which, the boss is calling.
Hey, your wife? I think I've got a good idea going with this if I can make it work. Taking out the dragon's lair that was in the back, and I'm going to add a dungeon with some prison cells. And I'll just put the dragon somewhere else. I've got an area I would like the dragon to go anyway. Dean said, I think I know where Richard will be sleeping tonight. I hope it's down here on the couch. The couch down here is really comfortable. That's not really a punishment, Dean. That's like I'm okay with it. If every time we got in an argument, I had to sleep down here, I might start more arguments.
Richard.
It's nice down here. I beg her to sleep down here.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, Dean, really?
I just said it's nice down here.
Yeah.
I think you are going to sleep on the couch.
I couldn't do that. I'm sorry.
It's quite comfy, and she knows it.
You sure have gotten quiet, Jane.
You building a
Oh,
He's trying not to sleep on the couch, too.
Yeah, he's trying not to slip up.
no, that ain't gonna happen. I ain't gonna sleep without him. He can't get that lucky. He ain't got another couch that's nice that he can sleep on. He does have another bed, but not that he can sleep.
Dean, the doghouse to me, and I guess if Haley told me to go to the doghouse, I assume that would be the basement. And I don't really know if that's a punishment. I mean, everything I love except for her is down here. So, and if I open the door, I got two animals ready to come down with me.
Where did this go?
Yes.
I need a 1x2 in the dark bush gray.
Okay, so somewhere on the inside. So I should put there.
All right, so this goes.
Y'all don't take this the wrong way, but this thing beside me is getting taller.
Does it work yet?
I think
What's
so.
going on, Trevor?
Got batteries.
Oh, you did go get some batteries?
Yeah, bought them last weekend. Had to go to Costco's for 4, so
And y'all said it takes 8?
12.
12? Jesus.
I lost count. I just bought a big package of them.
It's 2 packs of 2 battery packs with 6 each.
That market batteries cost more than the castle.
Now, if you go to Costco's, they're only $18 for a big old thing of what, 20,
48.
48, 40. Double A's are 40.
40, I'm sorry.
I'm just looking over your shoulder, sorry.
I don't know if I've ever had anything that took that many batteries. All right, I need to keep going up in this corner.
Lay down. Lay your little butt down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dean, you heard her. Lay down.
It's Charlie. He's up, thinking it's time for a snack or treat or food or something. That dog, I swear, it has a tapeworm in him.
Well, is it time for one?
It's moving again. Don't you come over here. Hey, hey, hey.
Is it time for Charlie Street?
No, he had one before we started. They get those little busy bones.
I should have brought a tea down here. I forgot.
And we got Lego cups today. Oh, wait, you can't see it. There we go. Dollar store had some Lego cups.
Those aren't real Lego cups. That's Lepin cups.
Well, I don't care, but they look like Legos. They're party favors. Made out of Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, those are definitely Lepin cups.
Well, my shirt's not a Lego cup either, but it's got Legos all over it.
My shirt's Lego. Well, kind of.
Yours smells like lepin.
Yeah, it smells
That
like that.
does.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, Renee liked my shirt last week, so I thought I'd wear a different one this week for her.
Trevor said it's always time for a snack. That's what I'm talking about. I need a snack. I don't need a snack. I just need a drink. I really think that this capsule is going to end up being so many more pieces than it was before. Like a lot more.
Chestnut, quit licking that foot.
Sorry.
Stop. Chestnut.
Jean, quit licking your foot.
Oh, Chestnut. I took her to the vet or to the get her hair cut, and the lady goes, "Well, you know, she's got a irritated foot." And I was like, "No, I didn't know that." I said, "She's been licking it, but you know, whatever." She goes, "Well, you know, I cut her toenails and she was a little sensitive." I said, "Whatever." I pulled out the hood of shame for her, but she didn't care.
Oh, no shame.
Hood of shame. I love that thing. Except I gotta
Yep,
wash it.
it's doing that all the time, and it doesn't faze him either.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Beginning to get tricky.
Tricky, tricky, tricky.
I need a.
Ouch.
Like that.
All right, I don't get this. Something has to hold this in place.
Good night, Dean.
I'll see you later, Dean.
Good night.
Jeff, what are you building tonight?
The Batmobile.
Oh, okay.
Which one? The new one?
The new one.
You used to watch
And it
that
had
show
a
as a kid.
little bit of Technic in it.
I need to buy it.
Can't pass up the Joker fig. Especially the original Joker.
Have you seen the new tiny Batman, the tiny Batmobile?
Where's
Like the
that?
Polybag Batmobile?
No, it's a little bit bigger than that, but not much.
No.
It's got a new Batman and a new Joker in it also.
I just think it's funny they put that cow that's supposed to be exclusive to the Batcave in like every set.
Hey, wait. Tomorrow's the 31st, right? So September 1st stuff comes out. The bugs come out. The butterfly and the insect one.
That's not a very appealing set to me.
I'm going to get it. I like it. I think you ought to get it for Haley.
I don't think Haley would enjoy that.
That's got a beautiful butterfly on it.
Might put it through the flowers and the vines and the
Right.
house.
That's what I want to do. I'm going to put my botanicals.
Did you get Hocus Pocus yet?
Renee said she's getting that one.
Yeah, I knew Renee was. I have not got Hocus Pocus yet.
I just put it in the closet tonight. I was tired of bumping it over there at the end of the table.
I want it though.
Told the wife I'd build it in October.
Told the wife what?
I'd build it in October.
Why do you want to knock it over?
No, October.
Oh,
It's a
Knock
holiday.
it
I told the
over.
wife I would build it and knock it over. I was like, why are you gonna knock
Great
it over?
content. It's gonna hit the floor.
Drop tested. I think everything has been drop tested.
I guess I've been teaching too long. I understood exactly what he said.
See?
Gene,
She
drop
understands.
test the frame. It's Lego. You can put it back together.
If
Yeah.
you find all the pieces.
Yeah. If not, I know a Bricklink store
Exactly.
might have some.
And if y'all don't have it, Renee's got one too. Renee's
That's right.
always help.
You know,
We got two
you know,
Bricklink stores.
Bricklink
Drop
stores.
test it. Do it for the views.
Your views or my views?
Well, mine. But if you post it on your channel, then you get it too, right?
Yeah.
See?
Oh, sorry, Jane.
You remove it.
Got that all figured out, don't you?
No, I got that up on it now. So.
No, that's fine. Wrong direction. Thank you. It's fine.
Whatever benefits me.
Is that good now?
Yeah, thanks.
Seems about right.
Is that the motto? I am having to pack this thing in with filler brick.
I got some of that shit too.
Hey, Renee, I told you that I've started helping with creating the inventories on Bricklink. One of the catalog managers is supposed to be on here tonight watching the stream. So, Randy, if you're watching, hey,
Chat in.
Catalog manager.
And subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Hit that like button, fool.
yeah, he's been real helpful to learn it.
Chef pities a fool who doesn't hit that like button.
I beat you tonight, Chef, though.
What's that?
I was number 1 on the like.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I need to start going.
How'd you do
outward.
that? Did you like it before we started?
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
I need inverted.
That's weird. Never heard that go all night.
That was me.
Okay. It's fine as long as you know who it was. It just was strange.
And I'm not sure I have any. But do need to take apart all of this.
Trevor, is it the same as a cowl in the poly bag? 'Cause this one's got a new helmet that my other Batmans don't have. At least they don't have the big white thing across the forehead on the head. But this new molded helmet's pretty nice.
The white in the eyes.
Yes. So it's not all across his forehead.
Yeah. I had that in here a minute ago. That's part of one of the sets that I'm inventorying.
All right, so I think I got an idea how to make some of this work. The problem is I have no more inverted slopes sitting here at the table, which means I am burning through these things.
Have I got any more that I can deliver tomorrow to you?
I don't know. I don't need to burn through them. That's the problem.
Oh.
Like,
It-
I mean, I've taken apart multiple sections. I don't need to burn everything I have for just this one section. I understand I want it to be better, but
All right, let's pour it out. All right, these. So, here you go. Three, four.
I need to, like, after I get done with this section, kind of stop and not inventory, but straighten up and get all these pieces in some kind of order.
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Chef is back with a brand new invention.
Chef, I haven't heard your bird in forever.
She is outside right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.
Well, as part of the move,
Poor bird got put outside.
She comes in at night. She just likes it out there in the daytime.
Oh, okay.
And the neighbors don't complain.
Well, that's
Because we're
good.
not near right next door to somebody.
All right, I have got to
you've
finish.
got an outside cage for her.
What's that?
I think it's cool that you've got an outside cage for her.
Yeah, she loves it.
My neighbor at my old house had a one of the white ones, pretty decent sized one, but he used to feed her Doritos. She ate Doritos.
I put a lot of stuff in her cage, and the only thing she's ever ate is mealworms.
Yummy.
Not.
We have them from the leopard gecko.
I've always wanted a bearded dragon.
My daughter's been trying to talk me into one of those too.
Well, Richard, that would go well with your persona and your castle.
Two cats, the dog.
Oh man, I could just set it inside of the castle. Man, I
Yep.
won't even need dragons anymore. I've got my own.
Legion's back. He's all clean. He smells better. Okay.
Need like a whole handful. Here we go. See
What
how-
is Whiskey going to deliver donuts to us?
I don't know. Maybe. He might be letting his dog out.
Maybe, but or his cat.
Who let the
I'll
dog?
probably get them first. I think I'm closer than you guys.
Oh,
Let you
dang.
know how they are.
Okay, maybe you'll get them when they're hot. There, this one.
We had a vendor come in today and bring a dozen Krispy Kreme pumpkin spice donuts.
Oh, holy crap.
Too early for pumpkin spice.
You didn't skip out on it. You had one, right?
Of course not.
Oh,
I'm not a donut fan. I'd have skipped it.
I'm not big on the Krispy Kreme glazes, but when it comes to the
What?
blueberry
Whoa,
or
whoa,
the
whoa, 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 whoa! Don't act like you're gonna blow past that.
Okay, the new pumpkin spice they have it's a pumpkin spice glaze.
oh,
Hold
No.
on, wait a minute. Tori said she don't like the normal glaze.
I'm not that fond of them. I mean, when people would bring them to school, I could skip them. It
What
wasn't a
is
big
wrong
deal.
with you?
I'm
I could
broken.
skip any Krispy Kreme.
But when it comes to the cake, those
Think this through, Richard.
blueberries,
If her brain was functioning, would she be married to me?
yes.
Well, I mean, you always got a chance. I'm not gonna say it's a very good one, but I will say everybody's got a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying that there's a possibility. I mean, you got to remember, blind squirrel still find a nut.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, before
Who
our
would say
damn
that?
I am not going to comment in this situation.
about a blind squirrel getting a nut.
Yep.
There is a possibility.
There's always hope. Don't need a slope.
So that's that whole Technic thing. Ha ha ha.
Life is good in the Technic world.
Did you finish it?
Oh, the crane no.
Oh, I thought he had finished it.
I'm getting there. I'm building on the Tory schedule.
No, you're faster than I am. You've only been doing it a couple of weeks. See,
Tori, we wouldn't pick on you if we didn't love you.
that's what I keep telling myself.
At least to your face.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And the first floor almost done here.
I mean, I wouldn't dare tell you all the things that Chef said about you behind your back.
That's okay. As long as I don't hear it.
That's wrong about Chef. I'd rather say it to your face.
Where is that?
Now about Richard, yeah.
I mean, I talk crap about a lot of people, though.
See, you need to be nice.
Maybe Richard.
Okay, so 6 of
I'd
these.
record it probably and send it to him.
So if I set this there, that could work.
Oh, the mouse moved
Huh?
the mouse moved the comment thing.
Oh, sorry. Do. Wait, that's not right. Goes all the way over.
Like a that.
Channel.
Like a that, yes?
Channel master. Sweet.
I'm slowly getting somewhere, I believe.
Sweet.
I need to use up like every piece on this table. Get it out the way.
Next page.
I need one dark blue spray, one bunching. And there's gotta be one over here somewhere.
2, 3.
Come on.
Nice.
Bingo.
I didn't think we were playing.
Do
Wonder how long-
Do what?
I said I didn't think we were playing bingo.
Sometimes.
1-6.
I'll tell you one thing though. I have went and played bingo before up here at our VFW hall, and old people take bingo very seriously.
They do.
Haley wants to go play bingo.
So does Jamie.
I don't think she realizes how serious those old people are. That's what they wait all week for some of them.
What else they got for look forward to?
Anything. What I have to do?
Your dad home? Speaking of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Them old blue hairs gotta love to gamble.
Is Foy go play bingo?
No,
He's too big.
he's too busy taking care of mom.
So I think we've got this now. I just have to figure out.
Oh, here we go.
I wonder how long it's gonna take me to lace all the rigging.
For Trevor said to hang out with all the old people.
I think it's a young and old thing because my students used to love to play bingo on Fridays.
Because they didn't have to do schoolwork.
Yeah.
Well, we did it toward the end of the day, somewhat as a reward. And they just thought it was the best thing ever. And I didn't give prizes. It was just the fun of playing.
What? You didn't even get prizes?
Nope. Because that comes out of my pocket.
Oh man.
No, that's why I retired. It's no fun anymore.
I'm sorry, Gene.
You're sorry that she retired?
No, she doesn't give out rewards.
Oh, well, yeah. There's always that.
Does she at least tell you you're doing a good job and pat you on the back?
I do.
I think she waits till I'm asleep, though.
Do not.
She doesn't want me to hear it.
She doesn't want your head to swell.
Oh, quit saying it. I'm going to quit saying it. All right. Oh, the dogs are up again. Your turn. Here on the outside. Chipster Bale. Don't you step on my containers here, huh? Hey, what I just said. Get over here. Over here. Come on. Come on.
think
Yeah.
Trevor was talking about us. He's hanging out with old people now.
You coming up? All right, let's go outside.
I'm still young yet.
You take them.
No, I'll get them. I need to stretch anyway. I'm getting old. I got to stretch my knees.
I didn't say nothing.
I know.
I didn't either.
Charlie. Come on, Charlie. You going?
Very thoughtful.
It was all Richard.
Where are you waiting
But
for?
Gene's looking for that snack now.
Yep, looking for popcorn.
What was in it? And what else? Didn't taste like fire. I think you did.
But after this base is created and gone up, should be able to come in and add the details I want to add. I was really hoping to be further than this by now.
Well, you got till January.
Yeah, to build the whole rest of the castle. Plus light it up.
I think new lighting is really cool.
Do what?
I think the new lighting is really cool.
Yeah, it came out a lot better than I thought it would. I've got now that I've got all the lights where I want them so far, I'm trying to figure out how many of the splitters I need to buy. And with the splitters, I'll go in and really be able to lay out everything, because there's a bunch of lights that were in the video that weren't lit up. I don't need to go in too much further before I start. But I do need to go in. Hopefully, I can get enough of this done. Well, I want this section done. My plan was to get this section done and then go back through and make sure everything so far is 100% complete, because there's still a couple like walkways that I've not tiled, stuff like that. And then when that's done, I guess start on the next section. But it's a lot easier to say it than it is to do it.
So I'm sure.
And then I've realized while doing this that I'm just taking the light filler brick that was in some sections and it's just getting put in others. Keep knocking this off. Now I need a 1x4. So Gene, what's your favorite Technic set you've built?
Probably the bucket wheel excavator.
Bucket wheels.
See, Tori knew. The very first one she gave me, the bucket wheel excavator. I took it apart and I built something else out of it. And we have talked for several months about me taking that apart and rebuilding the bucket wheel excavator just for posterity.
What are you waiting on?
Yeah.
Man, I got some crickets.
Yeah, it did. Want me to open the door so you can actually hear him?
Something like that.
You know, I don't know what I'm waiting on.
What are you building after this?
I don't know. Maybe the D11 since I've had it in the closet for so long. Or maybe I'll take apart the bucket wheel, wash it, and rebuild it.
Now, did you build the dozer?
No, not yet. That's the D11 I was talking about.
Oh, nice. Is that still available?
I don't know the answer to that.
I'll look
Yeah,
up.
it's still available because I've got one that's not been opened. So as long as I've got one that's not been opened, it's still available.
Everything's got a price.
That's absolutely right.
$4.
Every time I get those blind calls wanting to buy the house, and they say, "Would you be interested in selling the house?" I said, "Yep, the price is right."
4 doll hairs.
Mama, bye. Mama. Daddy's got your treats
Why would I give you a treat?
because they're sweet dogs. Oh,
You ain't gonna sit down.
11.
well, then no
That's not fair. Me and Chef are sweet. We don't get treats.
That's true. Truest statement I heard him say tonight.
I know. When's the last time you've gotten a treat?
I can't remember.
Boy, I was gonna say, Chef, you're having to think really hard.
Been a
Legion
long-
said he didn't mean to do that. I dropped my phone. Why'd you drop your phone? You're not supposed to be throwing your phone.
Yeah. Hmm.
So we're kind of almost getting somewhere with this.
Kind of almost sort of.
Well, like I said, I wanted this section to be something different than a dragon layer. So my goal was to put like a cell down here and some stuff like that. So I'm trying to
Hey, by
do,
the way, how's your poll going?
if I'm not mistaken, last time I checked, it was still 100% with yes. Yeah, it's well, one person said no.
One person. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's 94% yes. One person said no, and there's 23 votes. So one person does not think that Technic is needed, which they could be right in a sense of whatever they build.
Exactly.
Yep.
There is definitely no right or wrong answers. I keep dropping pieces left and right.
I mean, for me, when I answered it, I was like, well, Gene loves them, so that's a cool thing.
I just know all the cars and most of the sets and structure I use have them.
Yeah, that bucket wheel excavator was really cool.
You mean the one he's about to take apart to build again?
No, he's already taken it apart.
Oh, it's in bags, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I hope he
Oh,
does.
so now you even have less of an excuse.
Mm-hmm. His only big excuse can be now that, well, you've got it hidden back there behind some Winston-Salem, Forsyth County school kits in the hall closet. And I could go, yes, you're right.
I don't know if
Is that-
that's how that argument is supposed to go. You're not supposed to give him the right answer to use.
I know, but you know, I'm a loving wife, and I know I made a mess in that closet. So,
Yeah, and it's all her fault.
yep. There is a revolving door. That is too cool. This is an old set to have a revolving door.
I was supposed to pick that setup from Cheap Ass and didn't make it to Virginia.
Well, you should have.
He was selling so much stuff.
He said he had one. He'd sell it out of his van, but I didn't make it.
I mean, he sold a lot. Trevor bought some stuff. I didn't buy nothing. I had planned to, but what I wanted to buy, he kept telling me he didn't have, that he had it at his house. So I'm still waiting on all that. Until then, I'm going to keep picking with him. And every post I see, if it's something that he said he has, I just send it to him. And I'm like, man, should I buy this?
So it's at his house down by the river.
No, he has everything. Like, I believe him. It's just like every other person, he does have a job.
Is with your dog.
If there is a set that you want, I promise you he has it or can get it extremely fast. That's just how he works.
Okay, man.
If you don't believe me, ask Legion.
Oh no, he's usually got quite a few sets. I know the first year I met them, I got some out of his van.
It's a revolving door.
That's cool.
And the yard sales.
The yard sale was pretty cool this year. I didn't really get too much. I got I pretty much have every Scooby-Doo minifig now except for Velma.
You
The
got
sad thing is, she's the one you wanted the most.
Do what?
The sad thing is, she's the one you wanted the most.
Well, I mean, I wanted them all. It's just she's the most expensive one. And I still have yet to break that cycle on buying like a really expensive minifig.
no, because you can always find it somewhere else cheaper.
I'm trying. Cheap ass said he'll be on the lookout for me.
That's the person that he will find it then.
But I got some other stuff I'm trying to get from him first. He said that he's got another dragon. I want a Rancor. What else is he trying to find me? Oh, he said he has the Black Pearl.
Really?
Yeah, he said he got it in a lot that he's not totally sure if it's 100%. So that's one of the ones he's going to check.
Now that I got more space, that means I can fill more.
Tori and I thought we had you a Black Pearl 2 weeks ago.
Didn't pan out. I tried.
That's my next, I guess, Grail set. They had a Queen Anne's Revenge at Brick Convention, but everything that was there was, I mean, it was priced so ridiculous high you wouldn't believe. There was people that were walking out of there with the Hocus Pocus set for $300. And I was like, y'all
Good Lord.
literally realize that you could go 5 minutes down the street and save $80. The vendors that were there that were like set based sales were just so ridiculous.
Same way in Chicago.
See, that to me is just like, it's like, why rip people off like that?
Because there are people out there that'll pay that.
Yep.
Yeah, but I understand both sides of it. It's just one of those things that you won't get me like that.
All right, here we go with the rigging.
That's all.
You don't have to rig it. All you gotta do is build it, Gene. It's literally a set. Tying all this together is always a sketchy process.
That's so cool. You're not getting that. You had your treat. Daddy gave you 2 treats. I gave you 2 treats. Quit eating my Legos. Crazy.
Apparently,
Half a
whatever
little.
dog gave him didn't taste very good.
I know.
He's eating plastic to get the taste out of his mouth.
Yep. Yep.
He did not like it.
Or if he's anything like Vader, Vader will eat a whole entire steak and not even taste it.
Pretty much.
Sounds like my lab.
We have told him so many times, like, calm down.
You have a lab, Jeff?
Chocolate lab.
Really? What's his name?
Bo.
Oh, we had one that was called Scooby Doo. My son named him. He wanted
Oh,
a Great Dane, and I said, hell no.
Oh, that's what she wants.
Hmm?
She rescued him on the property. He was malnourished,
Aw.
beaten. So she got him. And he turned out to be a pretty good dog. He watches her like a hawk, and those two have been pretty inseparable.
What's crazy is the same thing you just said about that dog is the same story that Tori tells us about Gene. He was malnourished. He was beaten. So she decided to take him in.
Well, isn't she nice?
Now he follows her around. She can't get him to stop.
Just us sitting here watching Gene do this rigging. What's Daddy doing? What's he doing?
What's going on, Nerd Brick? How's it going? Trevor said that he got the Joker's Manor and the Technic Ferrari from Cheap Ass.
Joker's Manor would be nice.
I really like. I told Trevor that. So the Joker's Manor started as No More's. No More went up there with it, and I kept telling No More I wanted it, but he wouldn't tell me a price. And I hate when people are like, just tell me what you want to pay, because I always feel like if I don't know what their low ball is, and I feel bad if I low ball them type scenario. So I kept telling him, I was like, man, just tell me what you want for it. And he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. And then he ended up trading Cheap Ass, the Manor, for something else. So I asked Cheap Ass, I was like, what do you want? And he was like, make me an offer. And I was like, God, not this again. And went back and forth. And I was like, I'm just going to pass on this. I know you have it. Worst comes to worst, and I really want it. I know where it's at. And then Trevor came up. And Trevor's a much bigger Batman fan than I am. I was like, so, Trevor. And he ended up getting a really good deal on it.
Those are the legs just quit looking at me.
Wrong side.
Silly girl.
Trevor said Cheap Ass did that to him too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the whole not navigation, but what do you call it? Negotiation was gone through me on my phone. Trevor was texting me, and I was texting Cheap Ass, and then Cheap Ass would text me, and then I would text Trevor.
Seven. Slopes. Where are the slopes?
It was weird. I was texting people that were in a hotel room below me. Whiskey came back.
Hey. Oh. Right. 6. All right, Whiskey, if you've been gone long enough, donuts should be at my house by now.
Yeah, they're on the front stairs.
Oh, dang, I didn't go outside and check them. All right, I'll walk out and go check them. All right, Brix.
If you really had donuts out there, you'd shit a brick.
It would, wouldn't I? Just check the camera. I can tell who's been at the front porch. Uh-oh, Charlie, don't eat it. I just dropped it. Thank you, Boo. Thank you, Boo. 7. You think she's getting food? She ain't getting no food. She's not getting no food, Boo.
Oh, I'm on my last little level of inverted pieces I need. Did y'all ever happen to talk, by the way, about how I know we talked about this the other day. I want to know you and Wayne's input, Chef, and everybody else in the chat.
In other words, we'll find.
Yeah, talk to Gene about, I go to conventions all the time, and you see everybody trying to sell everything. But the one thing you never see is a Bricklink store set up where they're trying to sell pieces, and it's really weird because normally one of the main questions that asks if you're a mock builder is where do you get pieces from? What do y'all think about a Bricklink store setting up at a convention?
It doesn't work. Well, I'll shut up.
Let's listen first.
I'll shut up.
What were you gonna say?
No, he's got to listen first.
Go ahead, Chef.
What do you think, Chef? Oh, Chef's on mute.
Okay. I think it is 100% a nightmare
Thank you.
to
For a
manage.
Bricklink store?
Yep.
Why is that? Just for inventory purposes?
Yeah, I mean, plus, if you have all your stuff in bins, let's say that you have what's that Acro Mills.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you keep track of what's coming out and what's actually getting paid for?
So the thing is this is what I talked to the store or one of the stores about. The only way that it can be possible is if you had stuff that was never really put in your inventory. And you kept like a separate inventory for stuff that you had planned on like selling at the convention type thing. If you did that, the easiest thing to be able to do, which it would take some time to set up, but pretty much go through what you have and then, or what you're trying to sell, go through Bricklink and kind of see what the average price of everything is, mark it up a little bit and sell it in packs that equal a certain dollar amount. Like maybe 2x4 bricks do enough till it meets like $10. You know what I'm saying? Like go around that style. But
See,
the
but you
only
got
way,
Right. So you're
you
talking
got
about
those people.
do
Go
what?
ahead, Gene.
You've got those people like at the Raleigh show. They were there. They're not Bricklink store. They're just people that are selling bulk.
Right.
Yeah, but every convention I've ever been to has those bins where they just dump random pieces out, and those things people go through them constantly.
And that's great. I mean, I think that's great for those people selling it that way. But that's not how Bricklink stores set up. I mean, we spend too much time cleaning, sorting, listing, inventory. It's great for somebody to do that just selling bulk. It doesn't work for a Bricklink type store.
So y'all don't think there would ever be a use for it? Or, I mean, not a use for it, but it would be practical.
No, I think it's a different market. I think there's plenty of use for it. It's just not the kind of use that a Bricklink store is looking for. If we were going to embark on that, we would take all that crap in the garage and we put it in Ziploc bags and we go sell it and we'd be done.
It's already in Ziploc bags.
Much less labor, but
You're talking about like the bulk that you're not going to sell in the store.
you know, right now though,
Yeah.
we're washing the bulk, sorting the bulk, and selling the bulk. Because that inventory, can you do me a favor? Hold this, please. Just hold down on it. Thank you. Yeah, that bulk is what drives the store. We can always just say, screw it, we don't want to do the store anymore and just sell the bulk.
At $2.99 a pound, I'll buy it.
Well, that's good because we paid $4 a pound for it.
Sweet.
We
I'm getting
lose
a good
that.
deal then. Do you want me to buy it from?
Richard, there's a great market for that. It's just that's not the market we're in.
Oh yeah, I understand. Like I said, I understand totally what everybody's saying. I just wonder if it would be possible not to take out of inventory, but somehow get another inventory to do it, or somehow provide something to where that was possible.
Absolutely, but it'd be totally disassociated with the Bricklink story.
I'm just saying that I think it would be a cool thing to do to put out there. And plus, if a Bricklink store was attached to it, it would be a way to explain to people what a Bricklink store maybe is and get them to go.
Am I messing you up by bending over?
No, you're done. Thank you.
Okay.
But I understand everybody's
Yeah.
thought about it.
I mean, it would be cool to try, but it would be such a loss. Because I'm
I just
sorry,
think
you can stand there and watch people just put things in their pockets.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to monitor it.
Oh, well, yeah, but, you know, that's a lot of monitoring and not a lot of talking and having fun.
That's true.
Two.
You have fun at
talking to the
conventions?
people, talking to the people and having fun with them.
You have fun at conventions?
I would. I would.
Trevor said, I don't know if many people other than the builders would buy bricks like that. Maybe, but most people buying tickets to come be more interested in sets unless it was super rare individual pieces. Legion said, get a big van and just make it a mobile Bricklink store.
There you go. Put the acromills, attach them to the inside of the van. Back in. All right, there's two of those.
Y'all use that idea. He trademarked that, so he gets 10%. And since it was said on my show, I get 10%.
I can dock him from 20 to 10%. Hey, Chester Bell, what you doing? You need Haley.
I get 5 for hearing it.
You need Miss Haley.
Y'all's profit margin is going further and further down.
Yes, you do. Your name is Haley. Your tail's bumping my stuff. Your tail's bumping my stuff. Stop, baby. Sleep.
All right, there.
Go lay down with Charlie.
This section of the build
Go lay down with Charlie.
is
All right.
done.
2, 2.
Now, scoot all this over. All this over. Spin it.
So here you go. You never know what's going to have Technic in it. So you drop it.
Did you just say you never know what's going to happen and then drop it?
I said you never know what's going to have Technic in it.
Oh. I was about to say, I thought you said you never know what's going to happen and then it dropped. I was about to say, dang, no. I guess you really can't. Renee said bricks a lot.
Oh, she figured it out. Girl has figured it out. You and Chestnut, come on. There's your pillow. Go. Come on. Mama's not eating the popcorn. Daddy is. Chestnut figured out that Jean's got popcorn.
Over now.
But he's not sharing, so it's
What?
making her mad.
Gene, that's rude.
Yeah, Jean, that's rude. You should share with your puppies. You don't have to share with your wife because she don't eat that much popcorn. You can share with your puppies. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yes. Too top. Two.
Trevor said, oh no. The set dropping.
Hey, sweet pea. Oh, let's hold on.
And I think from now on, what did we decide, Gene? At 10:30, we're just going to start ending the stream?
Yeah, that's what we said. Did you do your outro?
Well, I don't have an outro yet. I don't have an intro yet. I need to create one.
Sit there.
I don't have anybody's sig fig to do what I was wanting to do with it.
I have their sig figs. I was ready to hand them to you if you drove by.
Man, if you only knew what I had to do last night.
Well, you were in Charlotte yesterday and driving
No,
back.
I was in Charlotte today.
Oh,
Last night we came home and took Kitty to the vet.
what's wrong with Kitty?
We had to put her down.
Oh,
She got an infection, I'm pretty sure, from the other cat, and she was getting better, and then just kind of stopped everything she was doing. And she wasn't really eating. From what we can tell, she was just getting old where the cat's kidneys start to fail. And we were, instead of trying to just, I guess, keep her alive for as long as she could, I was tired of seeing her suffering. So me and Haley made the decision to take her.
I'm so sorry, Richard.
It's fine.
Sorry to hear that.
I know
Really?
things got to happen. It was kind of hard, but
Yeah, it is. It's a family member. And you've had her a while.
yeah, I've had her for almost 15 years.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got support here and support here.
We're doing both dishes.
Should be enough. Yeah, we done that, and then this morning I had to be at Charlotte at 9 o'clock. For the lovely job.
Give me a Red Bull.
You want a what? Chef, you're not allowed to have a Red Bull this late.
Too late. Going to get one.
Trevor said that his wife is now making popcorn.
I cheat. I buy it already made. Oops. Oops.
So you mean you don't even stand in there and pop it for him?
He prefers the kettle corn. So once in a while I'll make the butter popcorn if we're watching a movie or something, but most of the time it's the kettle corn. You go over some. Here you go. Come on, Chestnut. Oh, she's playing.
That doesn't mean you can't make it. That just means more is involved.
I know, I could make it. It's just I don't eat much popcorn. It gets hung in my old lady teeth.
Corn's gross.
What? Aren't you Indian?
Yep.
What in the world is wrong with you?
It's disgusting.
You are crazy. Corn. I'm gonna tell you right now, grilled corn on the cob is the best thing you can ever eat. I'll eat it before I eat any type of meat.
Corn on the cob's different than popcorn.
Well,
That
yes,
is true. There you go.
that is true.
And Jean makes a killer grilled popcorn, grilled corn on the cob. First time I ever had a grilled corn on the cob was at the Dixie Classic Fair, and it had mayonnaise and what else was on that stuff we ate?
Oh, you ate Mexican street corn.
Yes, it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'd never had it before, so I was like, "Oh wow!"
Why have you never had it before?
Just just never had it before. We'll just go with that.
Y'all live in a rock.
Maybe. You know, it's a strong possibility that rock could have been pretty short. So, but anyway, you know.
Okay, for the first boom section.
Holy cow. This thing's huge.
That's what she said.
All right, boys. Nowhere does she ever say that stuff. Y'all wish she'd say
What?
that. Y'all just wish she'd say that stuff.
She probably said it.
We hope.
Yeah, there you go. We hope.
Elote is the best. That's what Legion said. Elote is pretty good. Need another dark bluish gray 1x2. Since it's getting about that time, do y'all want to go ahead and do this giveaway?
Yeah, let's go do it.
Do you want to create it or do you want me to create it?
You do it. I don't know how.
I literally just go to Google, type in
wheel.
spin wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Wheel of names.
Chef, 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 chef.
So let's see who all.
Don't forget the Brick Babe.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it's the chef, babe, and us two.
I still say she should be present to win. That's just me.
Legion.
I don't think Legion's in there.
He's a
Oh,
student.
channel member.
Yeah, he's a student still.
What's that matter?
Put me in, coach.
What the hell?
Hard to type on this keyboard when it's far away.
Maybe clear your table off. You'd have room for your wife and your keyboard.
Maybe.
Yeah. Tell him again, Tori. Tell him again.
He's gonna ban me from the show. Gene, you can be here, but Tori's got to stay in the basement.
He'll
Me and
start
Chef already
ordering
tried to
pizza.
figure out a way to mute half the mic.
I thought you muted Gene. I hadn't heard him, so I figured you muted Gene.
Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Oh crap! I left my name on there. Brick Babe won it.
Yay, Brick Bag.
She's not even
Sorry,
on here. She's live right now. Where's my phone? Hold on.
She live on Instagram.
No, she's Well, I thought that was my camera. She's live on YouTube.
I forget she streams on YouTube. I'm so used to seeing her on Instagram.
Yeah, we got her to start on YouTube. We'll post this and see what she says and tag her in it. I doubt she'll see it because I bet she's on her phone.
May tag her in the stream.
You can.
How much more you got, babe?
Well, right now I'm on step 625,
625.
and I don't know where the end is.
Hmm.
And you don't know where the end is, it's probably the last page.
Oh, so I should look ahead and figure that out?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You
why
can't-
you're being considered for Lego Masters and not me.
If you can't be able to build that set without looking at instructions, what are you doing?
I don't know, but I'm tickled pink you're considered again for Lego Masters.
Hey, I've got a team and I've got everything going, so hopefully it works out this time.
We'll come be your supporters. We'll cheer just for you.
I already told them that if drama and sabotage is what they want, I will bring it.
Whiskey.
Yeah. Do what?
I said whiskey beat me to it. There, she just said your name on there.
On where? On her stream?
Her stream, yeah.
So she knows that she won, huh?
But she's on Instagram, you said?
No, I think she's actually live on YouTube right now.
Yeah, she's on YouTube. I found her on YouTube.
Okay.
Once again, I need to steal stuff from this.
Yeah, Chef, I misunderstood you. I thought you were gonna tag her like in our
No,
chat.
you're fine. I sent it through and I looked down. I'm like, Whiskey got it. All good.
Yeah, I thought she was live on Instagram. I've never seen her live on YouTube.
I haven't either because I checked YouTube first and then got off.
The first time she ever got live on YouTube or went live on YouTube, she's probably gonna hate me for telling y'all this story, but I went on with her to go live, and we sat there for like 15 minutes with like nobody commenting, nobody nothing, and she kept going to Instagram and like posting, and people were like, "Yeah, we're waiting for you to go live. We're waiting for you to go to live," and then she would like come back, and like we would sit there and nobody would come in. Kind of find out she never clicked the live. She never went live. She just had it selected in the panel.
Okay, I don't need to be a rookie, but how do I look for her on Instagram?
Type
No, on
in her
YouTube.
name.
I'm sorry, on YouTube.
Type in her name.
It's
Yeah, just
Brick
Brick.
Babe.
Yeah, the
Hold
Brick
on.
Babe.
Hold on. All right, BABE or what?
Yeah.
yeah.
She probably don't want the set. It don't have no pink in it.
Put a pink sticker on the box.
Legion said he would like to join in causing chaos. Join what? The membership thing?
The chaos on Lego Masters.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I've got somebody picked out. Hopefully it works. I really want to be on there. I know that I've said that for 4 seasons now, but I have kind of a really optimistic feeling about this versus where I was in the past. Hopefully everything works out. And if it doesn't,
Fingers crossed.
It's always next year.
nah, I'm gonna be honest. I keep telling myself that, but this will probably be my last year of trying.
Once you stop is when it's going to happen.
I know, but I've tried too much now. I didn't actually sign up for anything. I was nominated this year. So hopefully that means something too. They reached out to somebody and that person threw my name in the bucket.
In the bucket. Not a hat, just a bucket.
I don't know what it was. Could have been an email for all I know. Emails are a good way to get a hold of important people.
That they are.
But I've said it a bunch, but I truly think I mean it this year. If it doesn't work out, I'm just out. It was never meant to be. Need some more of these slopes. I wonder how many slopes I've actually went through on this build. I guess I could always know from brick linking it.
We just need to look at how many we've sold, and 90% of them are to you, right?
Probably. I know when I first started this whole project, I cleaned out, I think it was 5 stores that week. Like I'm pretty sure I emptied 5 stores before I even started the build.
I'm trying to figure out something
Mm-hmm.
missing.
Mm-mm.
Is that an escalator?
Mm-mm. Oh, well, yeah, it's meant to look like one, yes. It is, yes.
An Escalade.
An escalator.
Escalator.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are y'all ready to end this thing?
Yeah, might as well.
You gotta go to Charlotte again tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, but I'll still stay up till 12 putting this on. So after I end this, if y'all would like to stay in the background, I'll still be here.
Yeah, I'll be working on this a little longer.
I'm gonna try to get this section done. Hopefully it'll work out. I'm not too far. I've got to finish the one like row I'm on, and then I got to figure out how to put a door down here.
I'm good with that because I'm still having fun building here.
You're still building?
I am, Chef.
Wow.
Well,
She has a-
everybody,
Yeah.
Trevor and Legion, I will send you a link too, but I'm gonna go ahead and head off. Hope y'all had fun with this new layout. I hope everybody takes it easy,
What do I have for next week?
stays
my
out of
God.
trouble.
What?
That's no fun. Don't tell them to stay out of trouble.
2,773 with 20 lots.
But thank y'all for watching. Peace.
Night chat.
See ya.
Good night.
100.